So just so you guys know, this update may not look important, but it is actually very important. Even though it doesn't bring any new features, what it is doing is patching a bunch of things from the Google side, but it's also patching a lot from the Samsung side. Normally, there's only sometimes 2 of the vulnerabilities from the Samsung side of applications and services, but this one actually has a lot. Now you got to remember, June was a big, massive update. It was 2.2 gigs, and here we are just 1 or 2 weeks later with another update. Even though this one's 400 megabytes, it's not 2.2 gigs, but this one is the companion supportive update to that big, massive one. As you can see, there's so many vulnerabilities on the Samsung side of things. So these are bugs. These are all fixes that makes this update right here actually very, very important. Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy as Promo, and today we will be talking about the latest software update to the Galaxy S23 devices. Now this one is in particular to the S23 devices, even though by now most of all Samsung Galaxy phones should have the July 1st security patch update. This one in the recording of the video, which is July 9th, this one was pushed off on July 4th or July 5th, but I was out of state on a family vacation, wasn't able to get service or Wi-Fi or anything like that. So now that we're home, finally got the setup, I'm able to record this, document it for internet reasons, and so then you guys can see exactly what is happening with the latest updates on your Samsung device for July. Now, if you own a Galaxy S23 device, you should know by now that last month, right around June 24th or June 25th, was when the huge, massive update was pushed off to the Galaxy S23 devices, updating a bunch of different applications and also bringing in better stability, mostly with the camera and also with the night shots, along with the 2-time portrait zoom. So this one right here is more of a companion update. It's not as large as last update, which was 2.2 gigs. This one is 414 megabytes. It does it in AWFD, but this one is mostly helping with that last update, which was very, very large. Anything that they had to do with little bugs. So you can see here that a software update can include, but not limited to, device stability improvements and bug fixes, new and or enhanced features, which I didn't see anything new with this one, and then also further improvements to performance. So if, normally when it comes down to those big updates with 2.2 gigs, there has to be something that's going to go wrong or some type of bug or some type of battery drain issue or something. So that is why this one right here is important, even though it is basically only 1 or 2 weeks after the massive June update. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share there. And also too, after I updated the phone, it gave me all of these updates inside the Galaxy Store. And also the Galaxy Store itself had an update. So a lot of times when Samsung pushes off these patch updates every single month for the new security patch, there's always going to be something inside of the Galaxy Store that you're able to find to update. So you're going to have, your Samsung account, device care, Samsung Wallet, Samsung Checkout, the Bixby Vision, Quick Share connectivity, Shop Samsung, translator for Samsung as well too. And I believe there was a few others that I saw inside of there right after the update again that was also pushed off. So pretty much what I want to let you know is that this is a companion update to the massive June update for the S23 users. Now I also wanted to take a look, and I wrote down some of the versions of different things before the update, as I always do, and so we're also going to go through those as well. Now I will state that when it comes down to the camera, there was no updates because the last update in June was the massive one, which was pushing it at the version of 13.10135. Same thing when it came down to the home. If you take a look at the last update, we got a new home version as well. So if there was any lags or bugs or anything slowing down, it brought you to this newest version here, which is 14.10349. It did the same thing for the phone. And then also the gallery from last month is still here again this month. So again, last month was a massive one. We're still at the 14.1.060. And then what did update was going to be the game launcher. And we also had the update to the Galaxy Store. And with the update of the Galaxy Store came all of those updates that we saw for other applications that was made by Samsung. So now the version of Game Launcher that we are currently at, this one is now sitting at 7.0.038. Now before the update, it was 7.0.037. Now if you take a look inside of the game launcher, you can see how this one looks a little bit different. You have Start Streaming Now, so you have all these different videos up on the very top. Then you also have recommended for you. So all these different games is recommended. And you can kind of see that there's a lot of orange dots letting you know that there is new information in these areas. And then also now too, your main games are now on the bottom. So right now, this is only showing me my main 4 games that I play, or my most recent 4 games. When you open this up, then you will have, again, on the very top, the most recent ones that you have used. And then this is your entire library. So with this update, it did bring you a brand new game launcher. I mean, it's pretty cool. It took me a couple minutes to get used to it. You know, when you first open this thing up, your 4 is going to be on the bottom, and then you have to open up down over there. You have your trending games and a whole bunch of other stuff. And then on the very top up over here, these are the events, talking about different events of different games that you can join or at least learn about. And then you have the notices. And so this is just talking about the game launcher update. And so hello gamers, and it talks about every single thing that's brand new if you would like to read about it. I'm not going to go through the entire thing, but it looks like this one was pushed off on July 4th. Again, the same time frame of this update here, which is July 4th and July 5th. So now that we've talked about all of that, we took a look at some of the applications and services. We talked about this as one being mostly about the companion, update to the big, massive, huge update. Now we're going to go inside of the Samsung mobile security page. So we're going to see what it states in here for what was moderate and high risk in terms of different stuff that was updated. So here we go. This one's for the from Samsung Mobile Security. This is the July patch. This is just some of the acknowledgments. Down over here on the very top, this is what you're going to see is coming from Google's side of things. So first you'll see Google updates, and then you'll see Samsung updates. So for the Google updates, we have 1, 2, 3 critical. This one's like 60 plus high, 0 moderate. And then as you scroll down, now the SVEs, these ones are the Samsung patch updates. And with the June one, there was only 1 or 2. And then as you scroll on down here, you can see that there's actually quite a few, bugs and patches that was sent off on the Samsung side of things. So this is why this one's actually very important to do the update. Just because even though you may not see a lot of new versions of applications or new features or anything like that, there is a lot of bug fixes from the Samsung side of things from that big, massive update. But that's everything that I wanted to share with you guys today. Even though it may not look that big of an update or it may not look that important of an update, it's really going to be on the Samsung side of things over here for some of the vulnerabilities and these bug fixes that you can see that I'm still scrolling through. This is where the important part of it is at. It's not really a part of what is new because there is nothing new. This is just a supportive update to the June patch update. But hopefully you guys appreciated this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.